Welcome back, y'all. I'm just sitting here in the garage. Don't mind the mess. We got, random stuff sitting by me. But this past week, we got a bunch of little parts in for the car. I mostly just needed little things to make this thing race ready again. So in front of me, I got everything set up with all the parts that we got in. I'm kind of just going to go through them kind of quick, and then I think we're gonna get a little bit of stuff done today. I at least want to get my fuel lines and carburetor and all that set up to see if I need to order some more fittings or not. If you've watched the last video, you can see we took the body off the race car. We're waiting for a nice day and for the car to be running, honestly, to take it over and get all the panels washed and the chassis and everything. Then we can put the body back on and get that back how we want it. Yeah, there's not much left to do, to be honest. I mean, it's just little things, and that's always the time killer. It's just the little stuff that you have, and you always forget something. But yeah, I think we're gonna take a look at all this stuff I got laid out and maybe get a few things done today. So yeah. All right, so I'm back. We got some new Baya headers. I sold my old headers because the guy needed them, and I wasn't, obviously, like I've said in the, I think last couple videos, I said I wasn't sure if I was running this year or not, and now we are. So we need to get some new headers, and it was time for some new ones. I mean, I like my new stuff, except for this chassis here. Sorry for the mess. I've been kind of doing some things other than the race car and just making it a new table. But I mean, this chassis, like I've said, it's a 2011, so I mean, it's old. I wouldn't say it's wore out. I mean, thing still moves really good around the track. Everything's held up nice. I mean, Victory builds some nice cars. But yeah, if you know me, you know that I like new and shiny parts, that's for sure. But yeah, so we got our new Baya headers for our Victory chassis. The Baya headers do come, they are made to fit a certain chassis. So if you want some Baya headers for your, I believe they're sport mod and modified, but if you want them for your sport mod, you got to make sure they fit your chassis, otherwise you'll have to be sending them back. I did get some new plastics. I only have one piece laid out here right now. We are going for black on the bottom of the doors and the nose. Like I've said, I didn't want to wait for pink to come. You know, last year it took me a month or two to even get the pink in, and I didn't really want to wait, and I kind of wanted to at least change something up a little bit. And yeah, so once we get the car washed, the body panels washed, we can get the body back on, and then we can do our plastics and see how far off the ground we need to be, because last year we kept having to change things on the body that they didn't like, apparently. So yeah, so on this little table here, we got a bunch of little AN fittings for fuel stuff. We got a fuel regulator. Fuel log here is an All-Star. It's from Performance Bodies. It comes with the AN line and everything and fittings, so you can hook that up to your fuel regulator. On the old motor, you can see on this one, there's no fuel pump down there. So I had to order a new fuel pump. We went with a, let's see. We went with the high performance Holley fuel pump. It's 4.5 to 9 PSI, I believe. So we went with the Holley fuel pump. Needed one of those, nice and shiny. We got some line because I left my fuel pump on and the line to the regulator was left on the old motor, so I needed some new line. I run a double pass AFCO radiator, so my necks are both on passenger side. And as you can see, this water neck right here is pointing the other way and it's not adjustable or swivel. So we got a new swivel so we can move it in the direction we want. Right now we got a new spacer from Speedway. It comes with the studs, and then we bought 2 gaskets for it. Yeah, obviously my carburetor I left with the other one, so the whole setup was left, so I had to buy all new again, which is no big deal. I mean, it's whatever. I saw this header bolts kit. I hope they're right. I don't know yet, but it comes with its own little socket, and it's like an Allen head, and it's regular whatever wrench head type deal, square head. So we're gonna try those out and see how we like them. We got the ARP flywheel bolts because we left the flywheel on the old motor. We got a bell housing bolt kit, which might as well just show you. We got our new bell housing here. It's just the Speedway Chevy / Ford, whatever, from Speedway. I put that on my last car. I mean, it's a nice bell housing. I didn't want to spend, I think it was maybe $700-800 on the Quartermaster or something. I wasn't gonna spend that. I mean, this thing works perfect. It's just what I need. So we went with that one again. I don't know if I'm missing anything. Oh yeah, I got stuff in my car. Yeah, some tools. I needed some Loctite and some header gasket maker and clutch alignment tool, and I think I just got some other random tools that we needed. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get started on trying to get the carburetor and everything done. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. I'm thinking, I don't know if this regulator fits. If it works, I'm hoping that mount is tall enough to reach the carb and how I'm running my fittings from the regulator to the carburetor. Otherwise, I might have to build my own new bracket to make that fit. But yeah, I don't know. I think like I never talked about it in the first video, but oh, maybe I did, or second video or something. My power steering pump. I don't know if you can see it in there. You can kind of see it a little bit. I had to grind that down to fit this bolt here and the bracket. Otherwise it hit. This fuel pump is, or not fuel pump, power steering pump was, golly. It's been a long Friday already. The water pump is different than the one that was on my old crate. So I just had to grind that down, no big deal, but we got that on. I still need to take the spacers out and make some new spacers because it's off just a little bit, but power steering is on and the lines are ran to the box. But yeah, I think we're gonna get started. Probably gonna turn the heat back on a little bit, and then I'll probably get back to you guys after I get the intake cleaned off. Previous owner liked to use a lot of silicone everywhere, so we're gonna scrape the silicone off that, or the gasket silicone stuff. What's up? We're back. We got got the intake all cleaned up best we could. I got a gasket on there already. Right in front of me, I got my carburetor. We got a Holley HP Ultra or something like that. It's 500 or 550 CFM. Came with the car when I had it. It's been an awesome carburetor. I have a... No, I don't have a spare carburetor. Never mind. Might need to get one of those. I don't know yet. But yeah, we got the carburetor on. I'm gonna hopefully get everything put together in this video, and then I'm actually gonna pull the carb back off, and I'm gonna order a rebuild kit and teach myself how to rebuild a carburetor, because I probably should do that, because it is a little dirty right now. Not too bad, but it is a little dirty. But yeah, I'm gonna set you guys up, and we're gonna attempt to get a carburetor stuck on this thing and all our fuel lines, fuel pump and stuff. So yeah. What's up, everyone? We are back. It is Saturday. We were out here last night trying to get stuff done, and we kind of got cut short. We couldn't quite get our fuel stuff done yet. This piece that goes into the bowl on the carb is not correct. So the threads on the bowl on the carburetor for mine is a -8 AN inlet, and this thing is like a 7 8 something. So I had to order some more fittings. I got those AN fittings on the way now, so we can finish up the fuel log and stuff. I think today we're going to probably get fuel pump on, try and get that line ran up to the regulator. Last night I was trying to figure out, like, these NPT fittings are really weird. And they only thread in so far, and it doesn't feel normal, but I guess it is. So we're gonna get our fuel regulator fittings all put together, and then we'll get like our fuel line and stuff ran and fuel pump on. Probably switch out the water neck. I might pull off the power steering pump over here. I said the bracket and stuff I had to grind, and I need to take those spacers out and actually move the pump back this way a little bit. It's not perfectly straight. You guys probably can't see it on here, but it's off just a little bit. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna set you guys up on this table over here, and we're gonna put together the fuel regulator. All right, I got my little block off plate for the fuel pump off. So, and I got fittings on fuel pump. I'm gonna set you guys up, and I'm kind of just gonna do a time lapse of putting fuel pump on, and then I think maybe we'll take power steering pump off, try to get that. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff I can get done, so we'll see what we get done. I'm just gonna put you guys on time lapse, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to hold the camera and put a fuel pump on at the same time. You need both hands, and they're kind of a pain in the butt. So I'm gonna try and find a spot to set you guys up, and we'll go get a fuel pump on. All right, finally got the fuel pump on. I had to shut you guys off trying to get my hands in there. It was kind of a pain in the butt for some reason. Don't know why, but fuel pump is on. I might be pulling it off and putting a new plate with the gasket on there, because the gasket was kind of bad. But I just wanted to see if it all worked, and just, you know, we'll make our final touches after, and I can always pull it off, put a new gasket and stuff on there. yeah, so maybe I'll try to set you guys up and we'll get sort of get fuel lines on there and see what we need to cut off for a fuel line and go from there. So we're gonna attempt, I need to cut this off. I don't have tin snips anywhere, so we'll just we're gonna get the zip tie off here if we can. I don't know why it's purple. Oh, come on, dude. There we go. Alright, we're gonna get this little plug. There'll probably be some fuel that comes out. Can already hear it. Alright, we got our plug off. Bunch of fuel. I'm gonna need I don't know where to even set you guys to make this quick. I don't remember which way this ran. I think I'm gonna try and empty some of this fuel out quick, make it a little easier on myself. So we'll be right back. All right, we got some fuel out. I don't remember how I ran this line. I want to say it was this way. We're just gonna get this bad boy on here, and you don't have any more fuel leaking all over the place. Now I can't get the stupid fitting to go on. All right, I'm gonna go grab me a wrench. Try to tighten that down a little bit, make life a little easier. I think I'm just gonna have to run the fuel line right there. I don't know if I can get that 90 to work under there, and I don't really want to order another fitting. So this line comes up just like so. I'm gonna detach. Oh, I did detach it. This fuel regulator should roughly sit, I don't know, maybe over here somewhere. I think we got plenty of line. I think I'm gonna leave it a little long. Probably gonna leave it a little long so, you know, we don't have to order more line. So I'm gonna try and cut that line off quick and show you what we got. All right, so we got our fuel line, new fuel line, the black one with fittings. I was able to get the other one, the hose, you can see it all the way on there with my hand. I couldn't get this one, so we're gonna see if we can see if anyone has a tool around here. But roughly, I'm just gonna let it sit here. This is what the setup looks like with fuel regulator. You got your fuel pressure line, and that goes to, oh, I don't know, but there's a little block right there. I have these badass long acre gauges, LED and everything. I don't have them hooked up right now though. You can't even see in there. But anyways, you got your oil, water temp and fuel pressure wires here, and they actually plug in to the back of this block back here. And then, so you don't have to run any fuel lines or water temp lines into the cockpit and risk getting that crap all over you. So that's how that's ran. Yeah, I finally got fuel pump on there, lines and everything. Probably order a new gasket for that fuel pump plate, and we'll pull that back off and try again. Trying to figure out what I want to do for my mount, but I can't until we get the fittings for this, the AN fittings that go into here, into the bowls on the carb. So we're just gonna hold off for now. I'm gonna plug those holes up, make sure nothing gets in there. If we have anything, these might just sit on top. It'll help. Be good enough. So actually I'm gonna pull the water neck off. We're gonna put the new water neck on, and then I'm gonna clean up down here a little bit, and we're going to put our flywheel, which is on the decking, and clutch and everything, and bell housing on. So we're gonna get that stuff done in a minute. This thing's almost dead, so we're gonna throw a new battery on after we get all cleaned up. I'm probably not gonna record the water neck because I want to save battery for the flywheel and clutch and everything. So it reminds me, I need to run out to my car and grab me my clutch alignment tool that I picked up. Hopefully it works, but yeah, we'll see it a little bit when we're laying under the car, getting the rest of the drivetrain all done, except for, I don't know if I'm up for getting the tranny in today, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, but yeah, we'll see you in a little bit. All right, we are back. I think I just talked about fuel regulator, fuel log setup, and fuel pump. I switched the new water neck out. So we got the adjustable swivel, whatever one, so we can run our radiator hose. Now we are going to, oh, that noise was, install our clutch. I already have the pressure plate on the ground, everything ready to go. So we're gonna get under here and get our flywheel on. And our clutch. So I'm gonna attempt to set you guys up if I can. And we're gonna try this. I don't know if you guys can see or not. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna wipe this down. got clutch all tight. Still slides in there really nice, like so. All right, so now I need to drill some holes into my bell housing, or hole saw some for my throwout bearing lines. So I'm gonna get that done real quick, and then we'll be back in a little bit and we get bell housing on.
No. Stop it.
All right. We got our transmission bell housing. It's got to go into the car. We got a new guest today. She's making her first appearance on the channel.
I hate you.
Say hi.
Hello.
We got Bailey. She's the old lady inside usually. But we got to get our bell housing on. We got our bolt kit for the bell housing to the block. I'm gonna set you guys up and we're gonna do this, I guess. I'm not excited. What's up? I'm back. It's been a week or two since I filmed anything. Last week I was sick all week and we had a big snowstorm, so I was moving snow quite a bit and couldn't come out here and work on the car, and we also have been fighting parts and stuff. This video is gonna be pretty cut up with different things happening different days, but we got our fuel log that we bought. It's from All-Star. I never realized that carburetors and fuel logs have a certain measurement from the center fuel bowls, center to center, and if I can get it up here I can show you. So this one is lined up right with the fuel bowl. I come over here and it's off. So I had to order a new fuel log. The carburetor I have, it's a 9 3/4 center to center, and this fuel log is roughly 9 1/4 center to center. So yeah, so I was waiting on a fuel log, and then I had to get another fitting to finish up our fuel regulator setup. Needs quite a bit of fittings to get back there. I didn't have this fitting right here. I needed that so the spacing was right, because then this fuel regulator does come with a mount, but obviously it's for like a firewall. So I'm gonna make a bracket that'll come off here and it'll come down to the back of the block back here. So yeah, fuel stuff is pretty much done. I still got to pull the carburetor back off and get the old gasket off the base plate because it somehow melted on there. We also did order some new, let's see, get their name on there. Some new, new Moroso spark plugs. I have some in storage, but we were having issues last year with the misfire and we didn't know if one of the plug wires was bad, so I didn't want to, I'll just keep them as spares if needed. So we bought some new spark plugs. Other than that, I've been sick and busy and stuff, and yeah, I haven't been able to do much. Been waiting on stuff. I don't know, hopefully maybe the next video this thing will be firing up and running and maybe moving. Got to put a starter on yet. We got to clean the carburetor base plate. Set valves, which I've never done before, so that's gonna be a learning experience. Other than that, we got to put some fuel, or not fuel, our upper and lower radiator hose. We got to put those on yet. But yeah, I just this would probably be the end of the video on, I don't know how much stuff we had filmed. I know we did the transmission, bell housing, and clutch. I did some of this other fuel stuff, I believe, but yeah, I think we were having issues to begin with. Need to remember to hook up my throwout bearing lines so we can get that bled. Yeah, I still gotta pull all the springs off, put new springs in, check the ball joints, check our lower control arms, check the Heims. Might just put all new Heims and stuff on. Still gotta wash this thing. She's not there, but she's caked yet. She's pretty dirty. But yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, we're close to firing this thing. Hopefully it runs good. I don't know, we'll see, but yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got. I'll try to have a video out after this one pretty quick, hopefully. Either firing the motor or just working on little things. Like we got the carburetor. I got to put my helmet blower back on. Maybe pull the suspension stuff off. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll catch you in the next video.